Welcome everyone. Hope you all are doing fine. Now, let us start. The first novel we have, Gourmet of Another World, is a fantasy novel with a rating of 84. It tells the story of a small restaurant in a world where martial artists have incredible powers. The restaurant serves dishes made from mythical ingredients and attracts many powerful individuals. The chef is protected by a divine beast and a robotic assistant. The story includes crazy women who are impressed by the chef's cooking. On to the next novel, we have The Beginning After the End, is a story about a powerful king named Grey who is reincarnated into a new world filled with magic and monsters. He has the opportunity to correct his past mistakes but also faces a threat to everything he has worked for. The reviewer gave it a rating of 82. On to the next novel, we have the book Emperor of Solo Play, is about a man named Jaehyun who dedicates his life to the virtual reality game Warlord. However, he is betrayed by his comrades and loses everything. He is given a chance to start again and decides to play alone to prove himself. The story follows his solo game life. My rating for this book is 82. On to the next novel, we have the title of the content is One Punch of Justice and has a rating of 80. The content features Saitama from One Punch Man in the One Piece world where he brings justice to the people and takes on both pirates and marines. On to the next novel, we have Versatile Mage, is a story about a boy who wakes up in a world where science has been replaced by magic. The school he attends now teaches magic and he discovers that he is a rare, versatile mage, with the ability to practice multiple major elements of magic. Despite his newfound powers, he remains at the bottom of society with a struggling family and disabled stepsister. The story involves magical beasts and monsters attacking humans outside the city. The reviewer gave the story a rating of 80. On to the next novel, we have Lord of the Mysteries is a novel about a man named Klein Moretti who is reincarnated in an alternate Victorian-era world. He becomes entangled with the churches of the world and develops newfound powers thanks to the Beander potions. The novel features mystery and a world filled with machinery, cannons, dreadnoughts, airships, difference machines, as well as potions, divination, hexes, tarot cards and sealed artifacts. It is rated 94 by the author. On to the next novel, we have the article is about a strange restaurant in the city of Sin where elves, dwarves, orcs, dragons, and demons all share tables. The food is praised as the best, but guests warn not to attempt to kidnap the boss or leave without paying, as it could lead to death. A little girl demands payment from customers and even a dragon feels intimidated by her. The restaurant continues to attract a long line of customers. The article's title is Daddy Fantasy World Restaurant, and the author rates it 84 out of 100. On to the next novel, we have Shen Miao is a D-daughter from a military lineage who falls in love with Prince Ding and becomes his wife, eventually becoming Empress. After 6 years of assisting her husband in battles and territory expansion, she is betrayed and loses everything, including her family. Upon rebirth at age 14, she vows to protect her family, avenge her enemies, and seize the imperial seat of the country. With the support of the obstinate Marquis from the Xie family, she sets out on her mission. On to the next novel, we have the title of the story is Black Tech Internet Cafe System, and the rating is 86. The story is about an MC who wakes up in a new world and discovers a system that allows him to run a virtual reality internet cafe. He introduces the cafe to cultivators who are amazed by the modern technologies like playing video games and drinking Sprite. The story follows the MC as he faces challenges from cultivation sects and major forces with his collection of modern treasures. On to the next novel, we have I Alone Level Up, is a story about Sung Jin Woo, an E-rank hunter who hunts monsters within the gate that connects the real world with the monster world. Despite being weak and having no skills, Jin Woo discovers a hidden catacomb with the hardest difficulty within the D-rank catacombs. On to the next novel, we have Ning Shi returns after 5 years to seek revenge on her sister and ex-boyfriend. She wants to become a famous actress but has to avoid her sister's schemes. She meets an autistic child and stays with him, and his father Lu Tingxiao falls for her. On to the next novel, we have. The book titled Strange Life of a Cat is about a man named Zheng Tan who suddenly turns into a black cat and is taken in by the Zhao family. Zheng Tan retains his human intelligence and memories, adapting to life as a cat while still trying to figure out how to return to his human form. The book follows his adventures as he navigates this new world, including getting involved in a brawl and catching a thief. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the story is, This Necromancer Just Wants to Plant Trees. The rating is 82 and the story is about a character named Matthew who finds himself in a game world as a necromancer with a mission to plant 1,000 trees. The rewards for completing the mission include summoning a bone dragon and gaining experience points. Matthew values balance and becomes a unique necromancer. On to the next novel, we have. The novel titled Rock Falls, Everyone Dies, is about a stone gaining sentience and embarking on a quest to touch grass. The story features cultivation, jade beauties, and escalating numbers. The protagonist is described as the most balanced of all time and the cover was made by Synonym Blue. The reviewer gave a rating of 90. On to the next novel, we have. Sect Master's Immortal Journey is a fantasy story about a time traveler who helps a small martial sect rise to power in a world where ordinary people cultivate and compete for supremacy without any assistance from a system. The rating for the story is 82. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the article is, My Online Cloud Girlfriend. The writer, Chen Yan, stumbled upon a game called Yunyang Girlfriend, and instead of waiting for daily items, he spent money on the game. He questions the benefits of having a girlfriend and wonders if it's just about the fragrance or warmth. Overall, the article receives a rating of 80. On to the next novel, we have. The article is about a Hollywood director named Duke who produces blockbuster films that are loved by the general public but criticized by critics. Duke is known for fast-paced, action-packed films with intense visual and audio effects. Despite negative reviews, Duke is proud of his work and believes he creates films for the audience, not for critics. He is a polarizing figure in Hollywood, with some fans and detractors, but he is impossible to ignore. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about a man named Yi Peitian who has the ability to save the nearly dead with his blood. He is pursued by people who want to use him for their own purposes. When he is injured, a woman comes and covers him with a coat. In another parallel world, the same woman approaches a demon who scares everyone, but he smiles softly at her. Though he warns her to go away, she stays and promises to hold his hand even if everyone else spurns him. The rating for this story is 84. On to the next novel, we have. Title, The Priest of Corruption. My rating, 86. Description. The protagonist regrets choosing their current job after being immersed in corruption within their profession. On to the next novel, we have. The novel titled, Regressor, Possessor, Reincarnator, is about a character named Alan who discovers that his brother's body was stolen by a possessor named Julius Reinhardt. The story is told from the perspective of a reader named Kim Woojin and has received a rating of 84. That's the end of this video. I will see you soon in the next video. Happy reading.